He's going to have his hands full here as we see the pace truck pull off. Green flag high. She's ready to fly. 50 laps to play in the clay at the Eldora Speedway. Your A main is underway. 3 wide behind Tyson Banks. Going to fill the little crease here. Going to make it 3 wide. That's the 07 of Bicky whipping it around. High, wide, and handsome. Bicky trying to hold on as Grandy going to float up. Try to shut the door. Oh boy, oh, Bicky doesn't give Grandy a lot of room there, and we should have our first caution. We do. We kind of saw it kick off there live, and well, Joseph Grandy ends up on the lid, and when we click this, we'll definitely have to rewind it because it didn't register that as a wreck. You kind of saw it kick off live. Let's go. See, I should have a drone camera. There we go. See what the drone picked up here. So, I mean, yeah, I know Bicky wants to, go, and maybe Grandy's nose is angled down a little bit, but Grandy can't go any higher than that. So he kind of gets muscled up to the outside, tries to keep it in the wall, and you see just gets a pop in the back, rolls up and over here. And it's a scrap heap for the 518 who, I mean, you see, he wrote it there in the chat, can't win. Nothing Joe could have really done about that here. He just didn't get the room, and well, finds himself on the outs here. Should get a lap or two here to roll around. I don't think we'll be going back green this time. Probably do one more. Oh, no, we are. Okay, lights go off, so we will go back this time here if everybody can get themselves lined up here. See lots of spacing right now. I think those guys on the inside may be getting their laps back from starting late, which is cool. Obviously, shit happens. Cool that they can get back on the lead lap. Here's the green flag waves. We're back underway. James Murphy with a great restart here. And you see, once again, 3 wide behind the Scott Bloomquist green-looking machine there of Daryl Bass. Whoa, comes up outside in front of, I believe, Aiden Lambert in the 2 machine. But Lambert lives to race another day, lifts out of the throttle, and that could be big here for the 2 of Lambert as we continue. You can see, Lambert, you cannot see much, man. Grandy was not kidding about this dust here. You go into the corner, I mean, you're looking right in front of you. That's all you can see. Can't really tell if anything big's happening out the window in front. But right now, the Pink Panther takes the lead through 3 and 4. Tyler Orr, lap number 6, leads the way. Pink Panther says, eat my dust, literally, man. Good luck seeing through this shit. And Tyson Banks saying the same thing. He's going to the bottom. He says, I can't see nothing. I gotta make something work down here. Gotta try to find a way to keep this thing clean as they're beating behind. You see they are 4 wide right now. Boy, oh boy, the 00 of McCoy. Gonna go around here. Caution flag's gonna fly. As we find the 00 here, we... maybe getting a feel for the pace of these guys. We caught both caution flags alive here. So right now, I mean, at first glance, he may, be pissed off inside the car at Bowman. Bowman is, I mean, he's already there. He's to the door even. So this was never, he was never really going to go in there and make that work there, the 21. I know he'd like to get under the 2, but Bowman's already there. So that's the first contact. That moves him up the racetrack a little bit. Near the 21, catches it, goes around. Let's see here. I'm hearing Daniel George here. Got a decent view of this. Let's see. You can see he may have, but not really, because I mean, by the time all the dust, you can't really see anything. I mean, it is not fun to try to work your way through this dust. I mean, Grandy and the gang, they weren't kidding when they said that either. It can make it hell to kind of see, unless you're directly that far behind. I mean, it's not easy, and not flaking on anybody, but you can obviously have that stuff turned down a little bit, your graphics, but giving you the broadcast, I pump it, so I try to make this I got 4080 Ti, I think. Try to make not up to the 50 series. My dad has the 5090. That thing's sick. But, we deal with what we got to deal with here. So we'll watch this pace truck pull off. Green flag, a wave. We'll get set to be back underway. Lap 9. Had 2 cautions already. We'll have to see if we settle things down here, get the battle in for the leader. We go. The 3 wide once again here. Banks trying to send that 747 on the bottom here. Tyson started 6th up the 3rd, excuse me. And Chase Copeland, another one on the move in that 110 on the outside. Chase Copeland absolutely has it humming here at Eldora. Tyson back down on the bottom in that 747 machine. Oh, you can see a little contact behind as they are 4 wide, entering 3 and 4. Blackjack with a slider comes up across. There's contact again. That's Dalston Rutherford and the 48 machine of Nate Wemoff. And here comes the Incredible Hulk, Brandon Jones on the outside in the 28. Oh, trying to hulk up on the outside, 4 wide. Not much room up there as Dalston Rutherford slides across the nose. Boy, oh boy, man, this is ridiculous. I mean, you're this far back, you can see nothing, I'm telling you. They're just fighting for whatever inch they can see in front of them here as Banks slides up the racetrack. Daryl Bass puts himself on the podium, and here comes the 65 of Murphy. Started first, is falling all the way back to 5th here, but he's now maybe trying to make some moves. Bass moves back into 3rd here as you see the 110 of Chase Copeland. Start the reel in your leader here. The Pink Panther, Tyler Orr. He's, had it his way so far, but not so much so. Lead down to under half a second here at the Eldora Speedway. Bowman to the inside of Murphy. Couldn't do it. Now he sees some company. 3 + 3 = 6. Dylan Gibbs parks it on the 21 of Blackjack. Calvin's going to say, you know what? What goes around comes around. Slide job through 4. Dylan back down to the bottom, but Blackjack's got him where he wants him here. He's pulling him in. Slider back through 3. The 21. Short slider. Puts it back up top. Dylan Gibbs trying to come back. Back and forth, but Dylan says, I can't do it. Here comes the toll man. The 327 of Hayden. Slide job on Dylan Gibbs. Dylan Little contact comes back for some more. Blackjack gets one more slider on the 44. Aaron Bowman falls back, and I told you when the laps wind down, you keep your eye on this 21 machine. He drives it up to the top 5. That's exactly what he's looking to do. Blackjack right now. P6 behind the 65 of James Murphy here as we go on board. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Here he comes! Slide job! Parks it on the 65. James Murphy not gonna like that one here. He's gonna come back. Murphy puts it up on the 21, but Calvin knew it was coming. Crossover. Calvin Crawley. He started 24th. He said, I don't give a shit. Up 19 spots. That thing is inside the top 5 here. As we approach the halfway point, we're on lap 25. Oh boy, Tolleson with another slide job on the 44. He's going to get it done. As I clicked over to the camera, we noticed there the 44 of Aaron Bowman involved in the caution. You knew it was brewing. Man, I'm starting to nail these guys. You can tell by the way they were hopping around. It was a brewing. And like I said, I glimpsed down at my other monitor. You guys may have, I think we both knew. I think we all knew what maybe happened. He may be mad at the 327. This could go back a little bit. Okay, so we've all been there. We've all been fed up. Maybe you get a little bump there from the 65. Couldn't tell. So you think I'm going to cross him back under. And well, the 327, Hayden Tolleson maybe didn't know you were going to cross him back over. So here, Hayden, you know, he does that slider. You think, oh, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. And well, instead, you end up maybe looking like a dummy here. We'll see. What the wheel says. The wheel's going to be new. Yeah, I mean, that's just... I told you guys, I'm going to call a spade. I mean, that's just... You're pissed off. You tried to hook him, but it didn't work out. And we get ready to go back racing here, I believe. Pace truck pulls off. The Pink Panther drops the hammer. We're back underway. 25 laps to play. And here we go. The 327 throws the slide job. Oh, man, I don't know how Crawley walked out of that one. You see the Bassman trying to get up to the outside. Crawley up inside the top 4. Blackjack on the move. Here comes Tolleson. He's going to hang one more in there. Dylan Gibbs, that allows him to get a run. The 3+3 machine. Slider over the 327. Tolleson cuts back down underneath. They're side by side. Comes across the nose there, the 33. Dylan Gibbs not going to go away. Going to try to come back for a little more. But we got a new leader. Chase Copeland takes the lead here at the Biggie. The 110 makes his move there through 1 and 2. Gets it done. We got a new leader. 21 laps to go. Here comes the Pink Panther. He's got a run. Slide jump. Through 3. The 110 gets in the outside wall. Can't cut under. Not till late, and I believe Orr leads lap 21. 20 laps to go. Here comes Calvin Crawley. Slide jump. Gonna upset that Pink Panther, man. Tyler Orr rubbed out the wrong way, now finds himself in the middle, 3 wide. Slide job on the Bass man. Daryl Bass back underneath. 18 laps to go. All this going on behind your leaders, who we may have a battle setting up here soon. See the Pink Panther, he wound it back up on the outside, made the move, able to hold on to fourth here, but Daryl Bass, I mean, he is pulling away right now, that third and final podium spot, those three behind, throwing absolute haymakers. And man, oh man. Let's see here. As I was reading what Daniel said there, yeah, like I say, dude, I am the first person to admit I get in a race car. I have an attitude. I've wrecked plenty of people intentionally, and I don't think I'm above it by any means. But I'm gonna call you out for it. You know, the same way I would call myself out for it. I mean, when you got guys running this well up front, you don't want bullshit cautions like that, and that's basically what that is. And you know, I mean, it sucks for Tyler Orr, who pretty much, I mean, he had a pretty decent run here. As we see Brandon Jones, maybe some damage. The Hulk pulls into the inside, but back to Tyler Orr. Caution flag waves. And Brandon, this is actually going to be the caution. We were looking at it as he comes down pit road. I mean, that's just not going to be what Tyler Orr wanted. That last caution that he probably has the podium locked up if this thing can stay green. And, you know, it's one thing if you have a racing caution. You know, I mean, obviously those kind of cautions are going to happen. He's not very happy with the 21, that slider earlier. Crawley not making many friends here on his climb to the podium, that's for sure. I've tried to address some of those sliders, and obviously, you know, you see the guy on the move. You don't know maybe that he's up 21 spots or 22 spots actually, but you better figure it out because he has not let off the loud pedal. That 21 machine, he is ready to go. He is trying to get it done here at the Big E. Lights are still on, so I'm going to mute myself really quick here and grab a drink. Oh, I thought I was unmuted there. Lights go off. No, they don't. They're back on. I think I just saw them click back on there. Yeah, lights are back on. They were gapping themselves pretty good from the pace car. They're, I think, getting ready to go. And like I say, man, I love the excitement up here. I can see some of you guys writing in the chat there, but the 21, he's on the move, but he definitely has possibly put a bullseye the size of Texas on that thing here. He has rubbed a lot of guys on the way to this climb to the front, and, you know, I mean, start rubbing dudes, you're going to get poked by something here, I think, and we'll have to see as we roll through 3 and 4 for the final time. Green flag set the wave. We're back underway. 11 laps to play at the Eldora Speedway. Here comes the Bassman, Daryl Bass. He's kind of just laid in the grass there, hung out. He had a good start, started 9th, but never really forced the push, and now has himself maybe in a chance to go up here and pick up the scraps if these two start beating the shit out of each other. With the 21 gives the 110 a bump, Side job for the lead. It is on here at the Piggy. Calvin Crawley's got some company underneath. The Bassman reeling him both in here. He's got the hook set. Side job. Not going to do it. Calvin Crawley rolling the middle here. He knows he's got to settle down here. They've got to try to wind away from the 90 before the 21 can make a move again. You need that gap behind if you want to make sure you don't lose a spot. But, man, you are running out of time. You've got 3.5 miles left to punch your ticket here for a victory. At the Big E, 3 miles to play. 6 laps to go. Oh! Oh, no! Tyler or the Pink Panther goes around for a man who I said, it basically all stems, and obviously, it is what it is. You can't pinpoint one thing, but that basically goes back. We clicked the wrong caution here. That basically goes back to just, the restacking the field there and see what happened here. The 747 throws the slide job, and I know Tyler's probably not going to like it, but let's go in the car. Let's go in the car. Let's see if he saw it coming. Slide jobs, man, they are a part of racing now, and, we've seen so many people throw. And this is just, you got to see it. Obviously, it's from deep. It's coming a ways away. Now, I run single monitor, so if I was driving this, I don't know what he's racing on, but this is what I would see. So this is my camera view inside the car. Now you see it. You see it coming. Okay, so, you make a decision here. I'm going to pin it. I'm going to try to go to the outside. You see it. There's a little bit more room up there to go right on the outside wall. It's the last thing. You don't want to have to lift for people when you were running up in the top 3. Your night starts to go away from you. I get it. I do. I totally get it. But that's the realities of racing sometimes, man. You got to lift the race another day, and instead that guy who threw the slider on you, he keeps on rolling, but you're on the trailer. And you got to figure out, how you're going to get there next week. As the green flag waves, we're back underway. 2.5 miles, 5 laps to play. At the Eldora Speedway, the Bassman gets into the back of the 21. And that may have just been what the 110 needed here. Calvin Crawley with a tough restart. That bottled him up behind. And now, Copeland, man, he just needs to see one more flag as Hayden Tollison slide job for 3rd. And Daniel, trust me, I get it. You don't want to lift on the video game, but in real life, when you got to work on that shit all week, you've got to lift, or you don't get the race. So it's, that's the predicament. That's where, I know it's a sim, but people don't have to take care of their stuff, and that's why you get moves like that. There's 2 laps to go here. Blackjack, he is right there. Calvin Crawley has reeled in the 110. Does he have enough time? Slider through 3 and 4, goes up, grabs the cushion. White flag waves, 1 lap to play for the 110 of Copeland. Chase Copeland started this race 8th, got himself up to 1st, didn't know if he got up there too quick, but he had enough tire to hang on. Copeland comes off of 4. He brings home the checkered flag. Chase Copeland gets it done. Blackjack Calvin Crawley, P2, up 22 spots. And Hayden Tollison going to start 3rd. I'm sure he'd be happy if you told him, hey, man, you're going to finish there. And Hayden Tollison rounds out the podium. Let's go ahead. Let's see if I can try to get you